Well, I've got all my sand riddled for that little casting box. There's plenty there. I've heated them up twice, so that's plenty. And I've got, well, I've got all my clay. I've got nearly a pot full of that really fine ground up clay, and I've got this. If we are a bit short, but I'm sure I won't be. Anyway, it's there's another little steam rally. I thought it was tomorrow, but it's Sunday. So we need to do something, don't we? Today, I won't go do much. And I thought, well, this hopefully will make a pattern. You know, it'll fit in there alright, but I thought, well, it might just be a bit ambitious for a first one. You know, I don't know if it'll work or not, so if we're going to do it, I think I'd rather do something that stands a bit of a chance of working. And I've been thinking for a day or two, so what I'm going to do is make a very simple pattern. I've glued two bits of wood together. And a very simple pattern for a round base. It won't be very big. Well, a little bit bigger than that maybe. That about 3 inch, I think. It's about 3.5. Yeah. Just slightly bigger than that. And what I thought I would do is just say it'll be something like that, but just a little base, maybe come up, something like that. I don't know until we do it. And leave it, and then, because it'll be out, it's going to be quite heavy, it'll be plenty heavy enough, and it'll make a base for, you know, a lamp or something like that. Right, I'm set up to make a mess, so hopefully it won't take too long. Do the front bit round and see how big it is. Actually, I won't. As you can see, I'm miles too slow for wood turning, and I just use the tip of this chisel around it, you know, does the job, doesn't it? Just have to keep moving this resting. If I would, when I made this, you know, I thought, oh, I just threw it together because obviously I didn't know if it would work or not, and it's worked ever so well. And I don't know if you've ever seen the bits and pieces I've made on it, but if you did, it's a year or two ago now, isn't it? But just have a look back if you want, and you'll see little bits I've done. And as I said, I had this, you know, I did it for that log splitter, didn't I? That didn't work, and I had it. I thought, what can I use it for? This is the other year, and I thought, I wonder if it'd make a wood lathe. And as I say, I can spin it a lot faster, but it don't matter for this job, does it? You can see the mess already, can't you? Going quite a bit smaller than that. I just want to, there's my ruler gone. Let me get my ruler. Look at that, mess already. Oh, right. What we got there? Oh, that's 4 inches, so it'll be a bit, the top one's a bit smaller anyway, so it don't matter about that. But about 3.5 inches should do it, I think. So I just got to get a block for that. I'll cut some of this out, you know. As you can see, I run the belt ever so loose. In fact, I can probably do it a tiny bit tighter, so if you get too much of a cut, it just stops. Span of them out here. That must be a fraction tighter. Not much. Just a bit. So as I said, most of this we'll edit most of this out. But there we are. A little bit tighter. What we got there? That's cleaned up to there. Like I said, no, I'm not working any size. It's not like. But what we got there? Oh, that's just about right. Yeah, 3.5 inches about. I'm looking at that for a base, you see, for the bottom. Whether it'll be too deep or not, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just clean the rest of this up. It's almost cleaned up. So that's about what we got. A little bit there I'll take out, but what we got on that now. Let's have a look. It's a little bit big on the back, I think. Yeah, a little bit big on the back. You wouldn't think softwood, when I first turned it, I found some hardwood and turned it, and I thought, oh, that's alright, I'll do some softwood, because I didn't have any hardwood left. And blooming heck, it takes the edge off almost immediately, as you can see here. So you've got to keep sharpening, especially these old chisels that I've ground up just as scrapers. It seems to work on here, doesn't it? Anyway, that's the general idea. We'll start and make something. I'm just working this out as I go along. The end grains are tearing a bit, they're not going to be very smooth, but mind you, the trouble is, it's one reason that's always put me off this. It's alright if you're making lots of them, obviously, but for making the odd one, you seem to me, it always seemed like you've got to make it twice, because you make your pattern, and then you go to the clat of getting the sand and the boxes and everything else that you need. And then of course, when you get it out, it's got two black and great lumps on. You've still got a load of machining and cleaning up to do when you finished it. So it's just me. It just seemed like anyway, all I'm doing is making a simple little base. As I say, just trying it. See what we come up with, eh? Once it's smaller than that there, quite a lot. I want to go in more there. I'm alright yet. I've got to watch it because I've got it screwed on with 2 screws that come through to about there, so I don't want to go, I can go quite a bit more yet anyway. So we'll do that. That'll do. I'll sand it up. Right, that fits in there all right. As you can see, plenty of room around it. And I think we've got enough underneath it. If I make that the top, or one of the ways, because that's upside down, yes. If I make this the top, the other one will just be full of sand, of course, so it don't matter about that. And I think we've got enough, if you can see there, but we've got some underneath it, you know. We'll find out if we've got enough, won't we? It don't matter. Don't matter in the slightest, does it? Anyway, we've got something that might stand half a chance, eh? What do you think? Right. What else to tell you? Oh, before I go, now if I stand that way, you can't come and see it, can you? I want to stand behind the light. Now get this blooming corner. You might be able to see me then, because when I turn that way, it seems to get the reflection of the light somehow. Yeah. Right. Monday, all being well, the weather, it's warmed up a bit today, but it's a bit windy. It could be windy Monday. But we'll have the last ride on the tractor on Monday. We'll, as I say, weather dependent. So, just to let you know what's upcoming. Right. So, something else in a couple of days.